Around Halloween in 1984, a small quaint town in Meridian County became the focal point of an investigation by the Meridian County Sheriff's Department. This community was shaken to their core when two girls went missing from the local carnival. These two girls were found brutally murdered in an open field. This case had very little information or witnesses. Even to this day, this case remains unsolved. The main suspect in the case, a Mr. Jeffrey Gacy, was interviewed by the Meridian County Sheriff's Department.
Okay, just so you're advised, this interview is being recorded. My name is Detective Dobbs with the Meridian County Sheriff's Department. Interview time of 2:15 p.m. October 27th, 1984. Mr. Gacy, my name is Detective Dobbs with the Meridian County Sheriff's Department. I was made aware of your statements to Deputies Paulson and Nevers regarding some observations you claim to have made at the recent Halloween Fest at the Meridian County Fairgrounds. You made some interesting comments about something you claim to have seen out there. As you know, we're investigating the deaths of two teen girls reported originally as missing from the area and were later found in the vicinity of the fairgrounds. Can you provide some further context to your comments to our deputies?
So yeah, as you know, I work for the carnival. I'm in charge of the daily operations. I set up the carnival, make sure the daily stuff's running, make sure everybody shows up to, their activity stations. I kind of oversee everything, just making sure everything's cool. Well, that night, I was out back, in back of the Turtle Whirl, having a quick smoke, and I heard this quick scream. Coming from a ways back. It was outside the fairgrounds though, I started looking around the nearby fields, and then I hear this muffled noise, like someone getting hit in the stomach, They were trying to yell out, it seemed like. Anyways, I walk a bit further back, past the ride, kind of like facing the field area. And I see this messed up looking dude, man. He was wearing a blue mask, he had tons of teeth, all bloody, wearing dark clothing. It was seriously messed up, man.
So what exactly was this person doing?
Well, that's the thing, I don't know. Just, he was hunched over in the grass in this really tall grassy area, and it was kind of like a nature preserve area. You can't really see the ground too well. This dude was just hunched over and crouched down, and I'm like, man, what the fuck is he doing? So I yell out to this honcho, and I'm like lurking around, and he's like circling around the field. It was dark out, so I could only see his face, His face was blue as night, and those teeth, man, those crazy teeth. They were sharp, man, and he had like tons of them in his mouth. It was crazy looking, man. Then all of a sudden, man, this mofo scatters off in the nearby field, next to, the electrical substation out in the back area.
So you are aware that we have two teens missing from the area found next to the fairgrounds?
Yeah, it was in the paper, man, and the people from the town are talking about it. Something crazy about this. That's why I told deputies about what I saw, man. I'm telling you, something was out there in that field. It was like you found those kids, and that dude is responsible, man. I'm telling you.
We didn't just find them, we found what was left of them. Those persons were mutilated like cattle, guts torn out, hands removed, some type of wild animal attacked them. We know it's not an animal though, Jeffrey. We know that. Do you?
If you say they were torn apart, I believe you. This has nothing to do with me, man. I ain't into that shit.
You have a criminal record, Jeffrey. You've had run-ins with the law before.
Oh, come on, man. It was for selling weed, But nothing like this crazy shit. Listen, man, I get it. My story sounds crazy. I know, man. I know, but man, you gotta believe me. There is something out there. Whatever the hell that was, it was out there, man. I'm telling you.
Did you ever see these girls before, Jeffrey?
Listen, man, I'm telling you. I'm not your man or beast or whatever you think I am. I run the carnival, bro. I mean, I drink, I smoke some weed, and I party with girls, man, but don't pin this shit on me, man. I ain't no crazy bastard.
Jeffrey, the bodies were so mutilated that we had to call in the state police forensic examiner. The injuries they sustained were inhuman. Inhuman, Mr. Gacy. Someone did this to those girls. You're a potential witness, which no one else seems to have mentioned seeing. We have hundreds of visitors at the fair that day, and you're the only one who's seen that person. Let's start with, do you own any knives, Jeffrey?
Yeah, of course I do, man. I work at the carnival for work, dude. I sure as shit didn't cut up no young girls, man, if that's what you're implying.
I just want to help you out, Jeffrey. I'm not saying he had anything to do with it, but they're young, attractive girls. We get worked up. Sometimes they say no, shit happens. You get mad, something happens. Maybe you didn't realize it till maybe it was over.
Man, you're crazy, Chief. Just stop there, man. I ain't in no way involved with any of this, man. Listen, man. I know this sounds crazy, but I saw something weird out there.
Did you see what happened to those girls?
Man, this thing had the bluest damn face, man. He had like, those large, like deep, like sunken eyes, and those teeth, man. They were like, it's like a shark's mouth. They looked bloody. Damn thing was inhuman, and I'm telling you, man, go find him. This is the person you want, man. It's not me.
Okay, let's look at this for a minute then. Do you have any exhibits where monsters are running around? Maybe another character was high, went off his meds or something? Maybe did some bad deeds and took off? Do you have anyone on it that's like that in your crew? Maybe some stray person you picked up to help today, day laborer?
No, man. I hire everyone, and I know everyone. We have a haunted house attraction, called the House of Terrors, but we don't have anyone dressed like this, man. I mean, we have these old rubber masks we get from Longor Studios, but they're scary as hell, but it's nothing like this, man, in our prop area. We got dangling spiders, snakes, and sweet-looking horror and monster mask, yeah, but...
Okay, can we look over your props? We'd like to rule out any potential correlations to the sighting of your claim.
Whatever you think's proper, boss.
What are your plans for the next couple of days? We may need to talk to you further, Mr. Jeffrey.
Well, the carnival closes on Devil's Night, so after that, man, we're closed for the year.
Well, don't plan on leaving the county.
I know you don't believe me, man, but listen here, Chief. I took a big gamble saying something to you guys about what I saw, man. And I'm taking a lot of flack for talking to you guys. My story didn't wash well, with my crew over there at the carnival. They think I'm some sort of monster and it's drawing attention away from our business. Man, I ain't like that, Something serious is wrong out there. Check those fields for something, man. I'm telling you, something is wrong. Something is very wrong. Whatever happened out there, I'm telling you, is evil, Those girls were attacked, you said, mutilated. There's something going on. Figure it out, man. This one's on you, not me. I'm just saying. Mr. Gacy was cleared as the main suspect due to the incident that took place on Halloween night. A police dispatch recording was released to the public for help in capturing this psychopathic animal.
313-248, please respond to a 44 Biddle Drive. Reports of serious injury to minor possible animal attacks.
Officer 313 responding code 3. Officer 248 en route code 3.
313-248, report of serious injury, another minor. EMS now en route. Possible rabid animal attacks, 2 blocks east of the first call.
313, gonna need assistance, speed it up. 248, something's half block west of scene. Something's running down alley behind residents' homes. 313, dispatch, need EMS now, send me back up. 248, tracking possible subject, carrying some type of bloody object. Be advised, subject is acting delirious. 313, advise, found bloody clothing, candy bag, scattered candy on ground, very bloody area.
248, 313, all officers in area. Reports of serious bodily injury to multiple persons in the area. Please advise.
248, something's out here running, carrying something, possible limb, running towards railroad area near 2nd Street Park. 248 running towards track, subject starting through residence yards, possibly armed.
All officers, 248 needs assistance, 1 block west of 44 Biddle Drive. Please advise.
313, 248, where is location? 248, unknown, something running. His dark blue face, protruding teeth, blade mouth. Something, not human, almost. Give me some help. Help now. 313, in chase, something running in between homes. Any responding officers, speed it up. Need help.
All officers, hold radio. Officers need assistance. All officers, proceed to area around the 40 block of Biddle Drive.
10. Officer down. Officer down.
Officer down, officer down, all officers, 313-248, need assistance. Reports of officer down, please advise.
248 responding. We're en route.
All responding officers, subject unknown, wearing dark clothing, jeans, hooded jacket with blue face, protruding teeth, in possession of possible weapon, responsible for multiple attacks on citizens, and now Officer 313. All officers responding to a 40 block of Biddle Drive, subject unknown, possibly armed, has attacked multiple minors and officer. EMS in response heading to scene in other locations. Meridian, Sheriff, en route. All agencies notice subject is described as possible animalistic, consider extremely dangerous.
248 whereabouts unknown. Lost sight of subject, person, creature. Last seen 2 blocks east of original location. Be advised attack. 313 need immediate medical attention. Assistance, Lord help. Any officers, please speed it up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Officer down. Signal 10, signal 10. 248. Subjects in between residence homes. Lost observation. Assistance to 313. Send help now. 313 needs assistance now. Officer down, officer down.
The national headlines of this bizarre case led to the great tandem of Professor Xavier Grant and Dr. Laura Linaria to help in the analysis of this case to help determine why does evil exist.
In our quest to determine the causes of why does evil exist, we have examined a number of cases brought to our attention by the authorities of Meridian County, Illinois.
This latest case, however, leaves us perplexed as the individual responsible for the carnage involved has never been apprehended.
All we have to go on are the recordings of the dispatch calls that came in on the night of the occurrence, as well as the record of the interview taken from an eyewitness that presumably witnessed the perpetrator in the area.
Has a very chilling effect. It's obvious from the officers involved in the chase that they could not determine who or what they were dealing with.
It's apparent that whatever the officers were dealing with that night exhibited very violent tendencies, having no regards for human life. From the descriptions of the wounds found on the victims, and from the description offered up from the officer that was attacked, it appears that we're dealing with some sort of an animal in nature.
Agreed. This particular case relates closer to our forte of investigating issues of a more strange nature. Are we dealing with some sort of hybrid creature here, or simply a maniac that has developed a self-character that allows him to perpetuate these ultra-violent acts?
Unfortunately, we may never know. Based upon our interpretation of the interview with the eyewitness and subsequent facts in the matter that we were able to discover,
I concur. However, his statement as to the appearance of the individual whom he witnessed that night agrees with the description given by the officer who was attacked. The timing of the crimes and his observation of the being also coincide.
however, the facts in the case leave no other alternative. It's quite possible that what we're dealing with here is somewhat of an unearthly nature. Until further facts in the case surface, or until an arrest is made, no affirmation can be made as to what or who is responsible for the abhorrent crimes committed. Until closure is brought to this case, it can only be assumed that whomever or whatever carried out these crimes is still lurking out there in the shadows, still hunting humans.
The analysis of this case led to the subject to be termed the Vandal.